Hi everyone and welcome to the demo day of the Alberton School Bordeaux session. Today we are going to present one final project of specialization year, so full stack specialization year. Congrats to Antoine Jacob, our students today, who made it that far and gave his best to propose now some project that we will discover just right now. Thanks.
Hello everyone. Today I'm really excited to introduce you to Virly, a project that I designed as my portfolio project for Alberton School. I will walk you through my approach, the technical choice that I made, the key feature I implemented, and what I learned along the way. So I will start by introducing myself. I'm Antoine Jacob. I'm a student in Alberton School Bordeaux in the full stack specialization. So what is Virly? Virly is a web application built for VTC drivers and their professional collaborator. It addresses a real problem, coordination among the drivers who often work in teams. Oh, sorry. Many drivers currently rely on WhatsApp groups or shared spreadsheets to manage their operation. Tools that are limited and inefficient. Virly centralize and streamlines the process by offering a collaborative and a practical platform. So what can you do on Virly? You can create driver groups. You have a collaborative management of journeys, like you can create course, allocate them to a driver, start it and end the course. This is basically the life cycle of a course. You also got the automatic generation of reservation slips, which is basically the receipt of the course. And of course, you can you have the invitation system to add new members to a group. So now I will show you my mockup. I did it with Figma. So this is my home page. This is my groups page. After we got the profile page, and last but not least, the dashboard page. So now I will show you a demo of my application. So this is the login section. So when I click, I will, okay. I'm logged in. So in this page, you can create a new group, and I will do it for you. You can add a caption on this on the group. So okay. So the group is created. Once you create the group, you can invite some coworker, but before that, I will show you how to create a new account. So once I created the account, I can log in. Okay, perfect. This is the right account. So as I said before, you can invite some collaborators. So I will do it for you right now. Tac, tac. And as you can see, there is the invite on the app. So if I accept it, I will automatically see the group in the page. So once you create a group, you can go inside and add a new course. This is basically the main feature of the app. So we'll do an example for the demo. You have to assign every placeholder in this form, or it won't work. Tac, tac. So when you created a group, it's going into the available section. So as you can see, there is the key information about the course. On the other account, you can see there is also the course. So I will take it. Once I take it, it's going into another section. You see which driver pick the course. You can start it. Here you can see the ongoing courses. And when you finish it, it's going into the finish section, and you can generate the receipt of the course. So for the example, I will show you how it works. You can send it per email, thanks to a note mailer. I would like to be able to print it, but it doesn't work for now. So I finish it, and you also got a section where you can see all the driver into your group, and some statistic about the whole groups. When you finish a course, it will appear in your historic into your profile. So as you can see, there is a key information with the receipt. Here in your profile, you got every personal information about you. You can modify the account. So it's working, for example, if I do this, it will modify the name, as you can see. And I also can change the password. It's working. So yeah, this is my landing page. There is some missing images, but I will talk about the difference between the mockup and my final result later into the failure part of the project. So let's go back to the presentation. So about the technology, I will start with the front-end technology. I choose to use React for its flexibility, component-based architecture, and there is also a strong community of developers using React, so it was easier for me to find solutions when I needed to. I also choose to use Tailwind CSS for rapid styling with fine-grained control and minimal custom CSS. I also choose to use Vite instead of just doing create React app because it's ultra fast build and hot module replacements. And I also use router from React. I used it for managing client-side navigation between pages. It allows us to protect our routes. For example, you can access to a group page or a profile page if you are not logged in. And it also ensures a smooth transition without full reload. So now let's talk about the backend technology. I choose to use Node.js with Express because it's lightweight and modular, ideal for building fast APIs with middleware support. About the security, I choose to use JSON Web Token, so JWT. Yeah, this is basically for secure stateless authentication. And about the database, I choose to use MySQL for its ability to handle complex relational data perfectly suited to our needs. I also use bcrypt to crypt the password, and also Node Mailer to send invitation by email, and also the receipt. So about the architecture of my projects, there is two big parts, the front end and the back end. They communicate via a secure REST API using GWT, and all the data is stored into a MySQL database. So this setup allow for clear separation of concern, modularity, and scalability. Now I will talk about my database schema. So the database user use a relational model with 5 key tables. The first one is the user table, who store driver information. The second one is the groups table, who contain driver created groups. After we got the groups member table, who defines the relationship between driver and groups, including the permission. Because in my app you got two kind of user. You got the admin, the driver who creates the group, sorry, and you got the regular driver. The table number 4 is the group invitation, who handles the invitation workflow. And the last table, and the biggest one, is the course table, who holds all relevant data about courses. Now there is my code snippet, so I will show you the authenticate token function, sorry. So I define a middleware function with 3 parameters. The first one is the request objects, the second one is the response objects, and the last one is the next function that passed control to the next middleware or route handler. After that, we retrieve the authorization header from the request. As you can see in my function, there is a lot of console.log. This is basically only for debug, so I won't mention it during this code snippets. So after retrieving the authorization header from the request, I will extract the token from the header. So first it checks if the header exists. Then it splits the header by spaces and take my second parts, because the expected output will be bearer and then the token. If no token is found, it immediately returns a 401 unauthorized status and stop further execution. Then I start a try-catch block to handle potential error during verification. Then I use a gwt.verify function to check if the token integrity, to ensure if it's not expired, and also decode the payload to extract user info. Then I attach reg.user with decoded data, so other middleware or routes can identify the user. Then I'll call the next function to continue the request if the token is valid. And after there is another catch block who will log any error and return for and retrieve forbidden status, preventing access to protected resources. So right now I will talk about the project timeline. I started to work on this project around the 13th of February. This is where I met my clients, where we got the big talk, we will say, about the app, what he wants me to do. Thanks to his feedback, I've been able to create the mockup I showed you before. And after I did all the feature of my application. And as you can see, there is a different color between these two orange case. It corresponds to the delay I had, because in the very beginning of my application, I was only using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, vanilla. And I realized it was not really pertinent, I will say, to only use this technology. So I chose to do the transition to React, and it cost me a week, we will say. And I had a second delay of 2 weeks this time, for the same reason. In the beginning, I was only using CSS and HTML, so I chose to use Tailwind because it was much more easier for me to do the design of my application. So now let's talk about the successes and the failure of this project. The two biggest success for me would be that I've been able, I think, to build an app adapted to the client needs. And I also been able to redo the planning when it was needed with the 3 weeks delay I told you before. About the two biggest failure of my project, I will say that I haven't been able to do everything that I wanted to do. I got two main features, not really main feature, but two features that I would like to implement later, but I will talk about it after. And about, there is also a difference between the Figma mockup I showed you before and the final results. So yeah, for me, this is kind of a failure. And about the improvement and the learning, the two main things I will say that I improve on is that I'm better at organization right now before 3 months before. And I'm also able to adapt myself when it's needed. And about the learning, obviously I learn some new technology like Tailwind CSS and even React, even though I've been working on in my curriculum in Alberton. With this project, I think I know how React works better than before. And overall, the whole process to build an application, I learned a lot on this project. So what's next for Virly? I would like to add a new feature like the notification feature. When a driver take a course, you will receive on your phone or by mail a notification. And the second one would be the synchronization with the calendar. When you pick a course, it will appear directly into your agenda. I would like to publish the application so my client can use it, but right now I still have some tests to do. And the last point will be to improve the style of my application. I'm still learning Tailwind and I have to find how to use it better to do a better job. So thank you for listening. Do you have any question?
J'ai posé les questions en français pour tu as déjà passé devant les mentors en anglais.
Ok.
Ça a été, enfin, pour toi, quel a été le plus gros souci que tu as eu et comment tu as solutionné ça?
Le plus gros souci que j'ai eu, c'était vraiment au début. Je pense que j'avais un peu le syndrome de la page blanche où j'étais un petit peu perdu et je ne savais pas par quoi commencer. Et ça me faisait limite un peu peur de ne pas savoir dans quelle direction me lancer. Et au final, comment j'ai réussi à pallier à ça? C'était en faisant de bonnes user stories de base avec des bons critères d'acceptation où j'ai pu savoir découper mon travail en plusieurs tâches. Et, et j'ai commencé à faire le travail petit à petit. Et en fait, plus j'avançais, plus je me disais que c'était un projet qui était réalisable à la fin. Même s'il y a deux features que j'ai pas pu mettre à la fin, je suis quand même satisfait de ce que j'ai fait au global.
Pour tester les endpoints de ton API, comment tu as fait?
J'ai utilisé Postman où j'envoie des requêtes et bon, je suis encore là-dessus. J'ai fait que deux tout petits tests et il faut que je continue d'utiliser. Il faut que je continue ce travail plus profondément, quoi.
Ok. Et tu as parlé que tu voulais faire une fonctionnalité pour imprimer le bon.
Ouais.
Comment est-ce que tu as déjà un peu de visuel là-dessus
Pour l'instant, honnêtement, j'ai pas du tout réfléchi à. Enfin, j'ai pas réfléchi. Je me suis pas renseigné pour comment on fait pour imprimer un document, mais je le ferai en temps et en heure quand je serai là-dessus. Je vais d'abord me diriger sur les features de notification et de synchronisation avec Google Calendar. Et l'impression, c'est pas vraiment dans le top des features qui pressent, quoi. C'est pas dans les priorités pour l'instant. Voilà. Et bah, super. Salut